Dollar Will.
I'm your boy Fly, and we in the bag, baby.
Let's get it.
Yeah. What's going on YouTube, man? We just watched the Mike Tyson show on HULU. He got me into it, so we finna do the review on it. What we thought about it. We just watched 1 and 2, and we finna jump into it.
Yes, sir.
First off, that dude ugly. that nigga ugly. When he play old Mike Tyson, he is ugly. Oh my God, they ain't have to do it like that. But the young one, the teenager Mike cool, and the young Mike cool, little Mike.
Yeah.
The old Mike, that boy, ugly. Look terrible.
Yeah, and I just think that he was just really trying too hard, you know. But because it's really impossible to really play like a full depiction of Mike, because
Right.
Mike is original, Mike is authentic. So I think he did the best he could, but he was just doing too much, like on stage.
Yeah. Oh, I said, I fuck with the show. But yeah, I think they could have. He just looked better younger than, instead of doing the old Mike when he was doing this little documentary, whatever, on stage. But I'm fucking with the show though. It's good. I didn't think it was gonna be this good.
Yeah, because it's, you know, the controversy of it, you know, him not having the permission or being compensated for the story.
Okay.
But to me, I feel like, you know, there's only so much you can do. You gonna be fighting a uphill battle if you try to take somebody like that to court.
Right.
That.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some years, but you know, Mike told everybody that to boycott it and this and that. But look, you can't put a Mike Tyson documentary or series in front of me and not watch it. I'm sorry, Mike, you know, but I just feel it was needed, you know, for the culture,
Right?
Because everybody always speculate who he was, so this give you like a clear view of who he was. So he came from, you know, hard knocks. You know, he came from Brooklyn. He came from a most definitely dysfunctional, toxic family, man. And all his friends was being killed and stuff like that, being poor and sleeping in abandoned houses and shit. So this really give you like a sense of, when he said that I was a monster, you know,
I see
you know why.
Yeah.
So he should be happy, like, because, you know, you got your pros and cons, but I would say like the pros of it gives us like a good indication of why he had this beast mentality. Like,
Right. Yeah, the first episode was good. Like I said, I like it. You know, he was getting his ass whooped as a kid.
And beating the shit out of him, boy.
Yeah, you know, mama lost a job.
Mm-hmm.
They lived from abandoned house to abandoned house. He said it kept getting worse every time.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. They actually showed the boy ripped the head off the pigeon. He whooped his ass. I was like, dang. He just ran like on Christmas Story.
You right.
I was like, damn.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that was good. You know what I'm saying? Cuss picked him up episode 2. He was going to jail.
Yeah.
Cuss picked him up. You know, his mama was hating. His mama was a hating motherfucker.
Man.
Like, she had like he couldn't do nothing right. I know he had a troubled childhood, but
Right.
you down to your son every chance you get. Oh, you ain't gonna never be nothing. You think that white man gonna take care of you? You think he just want you for his you know, for his own personal gain?
Yeah, and he's just a little kid, like.
And this whole time, yeah, he's still a little kid. He was 14 years old?
Yeah. And he was just trying to just be loved, like be accepted. And she used to always bring his other siblings, and that caused a lot of resentment. You
Right.
know? So I don't know how close he was to his other siblings, because he really never bring them up. But,
Yeah, he don't never talk about him. I just realized that.
But it's always Gus. You know, Gus was like that mentor, that father figure that he yearned for.
Yup.
And I just really felt bad for him, like, because you gotta have empathy for somebody like that, because he was made to become what he was, because he's just always been a fighter. And always survival mode, because when you in survival mode, like, you know, people say, you know, you a criminal, but you just trying to survive in the harsh conditions.
Cuss had turned him into a monster, like taking him to see a psychologist. They brainwashing him.
Yeah.
They turned that boy into a machine, like a well-operated machine.
Yeah.
And man, I see why he couldn't turn it off. He didn't know how to turn it off, 'cause that's all he knew, to be a gladiator. I'm a warrior. And I can't let cuss down.
Right. And that really resonated with me because I had a trouble upbringing myself, and it's just when you come from just being raised by a single parent, like, and you're a boy, you're a male and shit, you really go through that, you know, who am I, or your identity crisis, stuff like that. And
right.
It just really resonated with me, took me back to when I was like 15, 16, just trying to find somebody who can relate and somebody who can just uplift me. Because I'm not saying that my mom didn't do the best she could, but she didn't teach me how to be a man, and he just wanted to become a man. He wanted to find himself, but I think his boxing was an escape for him.
Yeah, yep. And then I guess he felt like that's the only thing he can do right there and love him for. You know, and he always kept saying in both episode 1 and episode 2, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be somebody. I'm somebody now. You know what I'm saying? So he finally found himself, even though boxing, I know later on in life, he said boxing was never thing. He ain't never wanted to do boxing, really. He just said he was good at it. He said that's the only thing I was good at. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, he found something that helped him out in his life, you know. So,
but yeah, I love it. I love the story. I really love the fact that, like, he actually stands up to his bully, his mother.
Yup, his mom, yup.
And cause she was just always going to jail to get him and really beat his ass in jail and shit from the officers. But she just was always, like, again, putting him down, just making him seem like he was such a tyrant, but
ain't no motivation.
No. And I just love when he showed her, spoiler alert, sorry, but when he won that gold medal, he, you know, was just trying to just get some validation.
Yeah, that's all he wanted. It's like, read that paper. I got my gold medal. I ain't that kid no more.
I got pride.
I got pride.
Yeah.
I'm somebody.
Yeah.
And that's when it changed for him.
It's always, you know, when you're doing something good, people always love to bring up your past to try to discourage you, but he really was, you know, cut between the two, because it was like he didn't want to leave his friends behind. He didn't want to seem like he was just fake.
Right.
You know how certain people, you know, when you doing something better or you trying to better your life, they think you just, oh, you think you're better than us now. But he was just trying to, you know, stay true to his friends, but his real friend
told him, get up out of here.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna die here, man.
Yeah, you got white people that love you, man. Get up out of here.
And he
died.
Yeah, ended up getting killed. So, you know, like I said, you know, if you a kid from the hood, like, you can relate to that, like.
Right.
And I just feel like, you know, why not see it? Because you just never know what the message of it. Because his story is so complex to the point that, you know, they gotta break it down. And I love how they did it, because a movie, I think it was just like skip a lot of parts to try to fit into, like,
so they gotta sell the movie. So they gonna show the best part, the highlights of his career, instead of showing the ups and downs. So yeah, they did break this down a lot.
Yeah.
The little nuances of everything from 4 or 5 years old all the way up to 9.
Yeah.
So, I dig it. It needed to be a show. I still want the movie with Jamie Foxx. I'm digging this show.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. Like I said, it's good visuals. It's not cheap. It's not like low budget. It's pretty much like somebody really was a fan. You know, somebody really did their research and just costumes good. It really takes you, you know, some parts, you know, takes you back to the 70s. And the funniest part, when he was eating that butter, he didn't know it was butter.
Oh, man.
He thought it was cheese.
What kind of cheese is this? He said, man, that's butter.
And they all laughed at him and stuff.
I never seen butter like that.
And then the roses, he said he never
seen roses, y'all.
And that was sad. Like, I saw roses. I wasn't that poor.
It was on TV. You only seen roses on TV. I didn't think they was real. I was like, damn.
But this really just spoke to me, because, like I said, if you really came from, like, that troubled upbringing, like, you could relate to that.
Right.
So I recommend it for anybody to see it, but it's just everybody just going with Mike Tyson. But, you know, like like I said, people get biopics done about them all the time without people's permission.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, it never stopped us before, and it won't stop again.
It ain't gonna never stop.
But I feel like this really was well put together. It was really a scope into his life. So I recommend to watch it.
Highly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we gonna when they drop the episodes every what?
Like every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got this hand She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn. So,
Yeah.
Keep up with both of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do She-Hulk. We're gonna drop that video later on. We probably wait till this Thursday. Might well watch back review on it.
Yeah.
So man, appreciate y'all for stopping by. Go check out that Mike Tyson on Hulu, and we can catch y'all in the next one.
Yeah. Peace.